I'm told they want to try to overturn the results, and if they can't, they cause chaos so that the election is cancelled, and then they have another opportunity to repeat the election once more. Even if the election is repeated 10 times, the results will be the same. The people of Olakalau, the people of Nyandarua, are the true sons and daughters of the Mau Mau. What has happened today is an eye-opener to my people. Please wake up and know now that William Ruto means very bad thing for our community. And all those of you who work with him, you are traitors of our community. It is unfortunate that the man we gave our vote, whom we trusted with our vote, has turned against us. And he is unable to accept that we have a democratic right to choose whoever we want. He wants to force us to choose his candidate, and it will not happen.
Few hours after winning the Olkalau parliamentary by-elections, the DCP party leader Honorable Rigathi Gachagua used this opportunity to congratulate the people of Olkalau and give Kikuyus and Gen Zs new instructions on what they should do during and after the 2027 general election.
Good people for coming. I've called this press conference to address the very sad situation in Olkalau, where President William Ruto has ordered a massacre on the Kikuyu people in Olkalau in a futile attempt to force them to elect a UDA candidate. When the IG announced that he would deploy 2,000 police officers in Olkalau, I wrote to him and I told him I had information that there were sinister motives. I did inform the IG that he has lost the control of the National Police Service, and that deployment has been done by Kipchumba Murkomen, Raymond Omolo, under the instructions of President William Ruto. I did inform the IG Douglas Kaja that rogue police officers operating under members of parliament had been dispatched to Olkalau to cause mayhem. There are 3 groups of rogue police officers. One is under Eric Wamumbi and his wife Betty Maina, is called Nairobi Sierra. Another one is under Dennis Itumbe, and another rogue 40 officers under Charles Karondo of the Communication Authority. The IG admittedly has deployed 16 police officers in every polling station, and voting has been going on very peacefully. Up to now, 54% of the population has cast their votes. The people have been very peaceful and there has been no problem. At around 12 noon, the UDA people realize that they have lost the election, where our candidate is leading with almost 95% of the votes that have been cast.
He also used this time to give the details of what transpired throughout the day of the by-elections, including how the government and the police tried to sabotage the will of the people.
And that is when now they decided to execute Plan B, which has been authorized by President William Ruto, to cause chaos and mayhem, attack polling stations, chase away all the agents, beat up the election officials, chase away the observers, and exchange the votes with the marked ballot papers. As we speak, Munyeki Primary School has been attacked, Huruma Primary School has been attacked, AC Primary School, the biggest polling station, has been attacked, Nyakiambi Polling Station, Gorika and Mumbi. Luckily, the people of Olkalau, the true sons and daughters of the Mau Mau, have repulsed these policemen with guns. And I really want to thank our gallant young people of Olkalau for refusing to give in to violence. This gang has retreated to Royal Garden Hotel in Olkalau. That is where they are meeting currently. The 3 killer squads, and they are under the control of the following members of parliament. And we are ashamed there are people from this region who are brutalizing their own community under the instructions of William Ruto. The Honorable Sabina Chege, the Honorable Kawanjiku Njuguna of Kiamba, Eric Wamumbi, Betty Maina, and the women rep for Kiambu, Wamuraba. The MP for Nakuru East, Honorable Gachagua, has been organizing goons, and all the goons that are in Kalou have come from Nakuru, and they are using Molin luxury shuttle. I want to apologize. I alone, when I spoke to a media station, I said it's Molo Line. I want to give undeserved apology to Molo Line because they are not the ones. It's Molin luxury shuttle. This is the team of public transport that has given out their vehicles to take goons to Olakalau to kill the people of Olakalau. This is unacceptable and they will be punished. I am announcing to the people of Mount Kenya region that Molin luxury shuttle must be boycotted forthwith, and they will get no customers in this region for agreeing to ferry goons to go and kill Kikuyus in Olakalau. And I want to ask everybody in all 11 counties, forthwith, Molin luxury shuttle must be boycotted and should not get a single passenger anywhere because of what they are doing. I want to ask these members of parliament from this region who are being used by William Ruto.
He did not spare the members of parliament from Mount Kenya who he claimed are used by the state to sabotage and also try to harm the people of Mount Kenya and also take their right to vote away from them.
I want to ask these members of parliament from this region who are being used by William Ruto to injure their own kinsmen, to beat up their own people, to overturn the will of the people, that they are traitors and they are an embarrassment to our community. Charles Karondo, Dennis Itumbi, Eric Wamumbi, Betty Maina, David Gachagua, Sabina Chege, Wamuraba, Kawanjiko, you are an embarrassment to our community. How can William Ruto fool you to organize violence against your own people? I have been told now they are regrouping. They are planning to storm all the polling stations. And I'm surprised that Ethicon and IBC has said nothing, even after polling stations have been attacked by hooded police. They are moving in vehicles in broad daylight with rifles and wearing masks, and IBC is quiet because they are part of it. IBC and William Ruto are part and parcel. And it is now clear that we shall not have a peaceful general election. I think Olakalau is address rehearsal by William Ruto on how he can use rogue police to subvert the will of the people. I want to tell IBC, from what has happened, we'll be mobilizing the people of Kenya to call for your disbandment. You are an embarrassment to the people of Kenya. This election was very peaceful until you connived with William Ruto to cause violence. These people now have retreated to Royal Garden Hotel, where they are planning to storm all polling stations and disrupt the counting and overturn the will of the people. I am calling upon the people of Olakalau, all of them who voted, to go back to the polling stations and fortify and barricade our polling stations and make sure that the will of the people is not subverted. I want to tell William Ruto, I'm sure you want to kill the Kikuyu population because you have a beef with us. You must start today with Olakalau. For you to steal this election, you must kill the people of Olakalau. And that is, if that is what you have decided, to kill the people of Olakalau, please go ahead. And I'm asking everybody from Olakalau, all our young men, women, old men, to go back to the polling stations and fortify them and stop these police goons from subverting the will of the people. We cannot allow William Ruto to subvert the will of the people, to successfully conduct a pilot on how he shall force the people of Kenya to elect him as president next year. IG Douglas Kanja, much I sympathize with you. You are an embarrassment to our people here, not just in Nyeri but the mountain. This afternoon, Douglas Kanja is my neighbor here. I called a common friend and asked him to call Douglas Kanja and put him on speakerphone and pose to him 2 questions. Why is he allowing William Ruto to use him to kill and maim his kinsmen from the mountain? I asked him to ask him, why has he surrendered the command of the National Police Service to Kipchumba Murkomen and his tribesmen? Because these are Ruto and his tribesmen who have declared war on the Kikuyu people. And Kanja told that person, and I heard clearly, that he has no control of the National Police Service, and what is happening in Kalou has the direct authority of William Ruto, and there's nothing he can do. He was crying, saying how sad he is, saying that his work has been taken over by Kipchumba Murkomen, and he is even contemplating resignation ahead of his impending retirement. It is therefore confirmed that this massacre that is going on in Kalou has been authorized by William Ruto himself. And we want to ask you, William Ruto, these people of Kalou, the people of Nyandarua, the people of this region voted for you to a man to become president. Why have you declared war on them? Why are you unleashing violence on women and children? Why have you converted the National Police Service into a rogue outfit to kill people and to maim people? But I'm now convinced that when William Ruto sent the National Police Service to Haiti, the intention was never to go and help the people of that great country on how to deal with criminal gangs. He actually sent the National Police Service to benchmark and learn how to work with criminals and goons to assist him to be elected by the people of Kenya next year. I want to say now I'm convinced than ever before that we shall not have a peaceful election, that we shall have anarchy and civil war. If what William Ruto is doing in Kalou today is what will happen next year, there will be civil war in this country. We have seen it. You, the media, the Nation newspaper, the NTV, the journalists who are beaten up and their equipment confiscated so that they don't record the mayhem that is happening in Kalou. So Kenyans must know now, they must be prepared that we are going to have a big problem next year. We have a compromised IBC working under William Ruto. We have a president who has gone rogue, who is determined to force his way back to power, using whatever method, including killing people and maiming people. And Kalou is a pilot of what will happen next year. The DCP candidate is leading with 90%. And the people of Kalou must make sure these results are announced today. And we are asking all members of the public in Kalou to move quickly from now and occupy and surround the polling stations and withstand the assault that is being planned by William Ruto to overturn the will of the people. Later on, the entire population will move to Kalou town. 50,000 people around the Talib Center. And if William Ruto wants to massacre the Kikuyu population in Kalou, he can go ahead and do so. He has harassed our people enough. He has ruined our businesses. He has sacked our people from KRI. He has sacked our people from the army. He has sacked our people from the civil service. He has attacked our churches. He has made sure our pending bills are not paid. He has attacked us in churches. Now he has decided that he will force us to elect people from his party. And he is prepared to kill people. He is prepared to unleash violence on the Kikuyu population because of his hatred for this community. What has happened today is an eye-opener to my people. Please wake up and know now that William Ruto means very bad thing for our community. And all those of you who work with him, you are traitors of our community. You are shameless. Nobody can believe that Kikuyu's member of parliament can join William Ruto to kill their own kinsmen because of an election. And all of them will be voted out, I can assure you. No member of parliament or senate working with William Ruto to unleash violence on our people will be re-elected. And Moses Kuria, shame on you. You are organizing gangs and goons to attack our people in Kalou.
As he concludes his address, he also ordered the people of Mount Kenya to boycott all the President Ruto's rallies so that to focus on DCP and the incoming general election on how they are going to take President Ruto out of position.
For the longest, you have been organizing goons to attack businesses belonging to the Kikuyu nation. Our people have really suffered under your hands. How much money do you Kikuyu traitors need from William Ruto to betray your people and turn against them and brutalize them and maim them and use guns? So I'm told tear gas is being assembled so that when they go to the polling stations and they fight our people, they can use tear gas on them. I want to urge our people not to run away. Carry a bottle of water and Colgate to deal with the effects of tear gas. The people of Kalou, the people of Nyandarua, are the true sons and daughters of the Mau Mau. They cannot be intimidated today. They must put up a fight, and a strong one. It is unfortunate that the men we gave our vote, whom we trusted with our vote, has turned against us. And he is unable to accept that we have a democratic right to choose whoever we want. He wants to force us to choose his candidate, and it will not happen. I'm told they want to try to overturn the results, and if they can't, they cause chaos so that the election is cancelled, and then they have another opportunity to repeat the election once more. Even if the election is repeated 10 times, the results will be the same. They have spent 14 billion shillings in projects in Kalou. People have said no. They have spent 1.2 billion bribing voters. People have said no. That is the Kikuyu nation for you, Mr. William Ruto. You don't know the Kikuyu. You are touching a very raw nerve. You have now radicalized the Kikuyu nation beyond limit. And you face the consequences of a radicalized Kikuyu nation. And I'll be calling upon this community to boycott all your public meetings forthwith, because you have declared war on the community. We cannot allow you to persecute this community further. You have done more than enough. You have done enough damage to this community. You have abused us. You have called us tribal. You have called us prostitutes. You have used all manner of adjectives to describe this community that gave you power. Now you have decided to use force, to use police to brutalize our people, using traitors from the community. Shame on them. Nobody can believe it. No other community joins another to fight their own people. Eric Wamumbi, Betty Maina, Charles Karodo, Dennis Itumbi, David Gikaria, Sabina Chege, Anu Amurada, Joguna Kawanjiku. What has happened to you? How do you feel today you are in Kalou organizing police to brutalize your own people? I can't believe it. But you'll be served. The only remedy for betrayal. Our people will deal with you at the ballot. I want to thank you.
As we approach the end of this video, I would like to congratulate the DCP party leader, Gachagua, for the fight that he has done in Kalou, and also wish the UDA candidate all the best. If you are a new member, don't forget to subscribe. And if you are a regular member, don't forget to like and also leave your comment on your thoughts, and see you in the next episode.